Good morning, everybody. So really want to preface this this video by saying I haven't made a video in, I don't know, a couple of weeks. There is a reason for that, and I will share that with you. I just want to say, first of all, we don't have a lot of views on the videos and everything, but I appreciate every single one of you guys that watch the videos and all that, and everybody that's purchasing and supporting us in the eBay store, which is JC Mercantile, and all of that. So I just appreciate everybody and everybody's support and everybody's patronage and all that. I do want to kind of preface this video by saying 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, it'll be 2 weeks on Thursday. This is I'm shooting this video on Tuesday morning. My best friend and one of my bandmates took his own life. Just had a lot of deep issues going on, a lot of deep things happening at one time, and that's it. That's what happened. So I'm not going to get into details and dwell on it and everything else. I just want to say that, and it's said 1,000 times, and I hope that maybe, the old adage of if I could reach one person, it's true. If I say it, and I've never really said it before, other than to some of my closest friends, but if you have a friend that's hurting or seems out of sorts or whatever, reach out, let them know that you're there for them. And if it takes stopping what you're doing, and I get it, we all have, life is happening, and life doesn't stop for anything. The world just keeps on spinning. But a lot of the stuff that we engage in is very pales in comparison to the relationships that we have with our friends and our family. So if you could just take a minute, take a week, take a day, take an hour to be with your friends or your family or somebody that's hurting, get them some help. If you don't know what to say or whatever else, because it's not hard to listen. Sometimes it's hard to offer advice, and sometimes we feel like we're not the person to be giving advice. I made plenty of mistakes in my life, and I try not to give I always say I have no regrets in life, and I don't. Even some of the dumb shit I did, and I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've well over 20 years dry. I don't do 12-step. I don't do AA or none of that. I just quit. I screwed up, and I did some dumb shit, and I got the decision essentially was made for me by a judge. And I did have to go to a rehab. So it's not. I'm not trying to infer that I just quit cold turkey, and it's really as simple as that. It wasn't. And I tried to quit a couple of times before that, and it just didn't work because I wasn't ready. So finally I did. So my point is I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But you can give advice, and sometimes it's just the one thing that somebody needs to hear that can help that person out and so forth. But in this case it didn't, my best friend took his own life. So I just want to say, and I will post a link underneath for suicide awareness and suicide helpline and so forth. If you got friends and family that are hurting, man, get them some help, and be there for them. Stop what you're doing and be there for them, because that is one regret you will have, and you'll carry that for the rest of your life, that you weren't there to help them. So I just want to put that out there. My friend Frank was he was a hell of a person, man. And I've experienced a lot of death in my life, but this one really hit home. I lost my mother a couple of years ago, and this one stung almost as much. It just was really very shocking. So at any rate, I don't want to make this a downer video. I just want to put that out there that please help. Let's help each other out, man. You know, this crazy world that we're in, it takes no effort to not be a dick. It takes no effort to not be an asshole, or, you know, to leave these people that like to be internet tough guys and leave stupid ass remarks on postings and social media and all that. Just knock that shit off, man. Let's help each other out through this whole thing that we're going. And I've never been a super you know, rah and you know, all this other stuff. I tend to lean towards actions, man. Show me what you got instead of talking about it. I hate virtue signaling. I hate all that stuff that it stands for, because it's just empty. It really is. It's empty. Go do something. Volunteer. Do something. Donate. Whatever you want to do. However you can help. And, you know, just help a friend out. Help a family member out. So anyway, I've rambled enough. I'll put the links below. If you want to engage. If not, then I hope you find something else to engage in. If suicide is not your cause, or something that hits home, maybe cancer awareness or something like that. So at any rate, let's get it together, man. Let's have each other's back, and we'll move forward. So I've taken up enough of the beginning of this video, and now I'll get to why I'm making this video. Our eBay store started as a part-time project, and is slowly just kind of well, I don't know how slowly it is. I have nothing to gauge it by, other than you know, the people that we watch on YouTube and stuff like that. So I know it can grow quickly. I've owned businesses before, and I've seen how business can grow rapidly, sometimes too rapidly. In this case, it has grown so much that we have outgrown being able to kind of house both personal effects and business effects in our house. We have and this isn't a brag, but it's you know, we have a good size house, and we have 2 garages. We have simply outgrown both garages. You know, we try to have, you know, everybody's got their Christmas stuff and their Halloween stuff and all that stuff, and your stuff that you use, and this, that, and the other thing tucked into one garage. And we tried to do that. We have our smaller 1-car garage is complete, well, 98% dedicated to eBay. It's our inventory that we have already posted. It's ready for sale. We're out there every day pulling sales and so forth. Our other half of our other garage, our 2-car garage, or 2.5-car garage, is, well, half of it's my music stuff, my travel cases and my drums and production boxes and so forth, and the other half is we tried to make it where it was product that we haven't sold yet. It's inventory inventory that has not been posted yet, and it has turned into, it looks like a damn bomb dropped in that place. You can't get in it, you can't get to the refrigerator that's in the garage, and so on and so forth. We have taken steps. Candy and I had kind of an impromptu business meeting yesterday morning out of necessity, because we've talked about a lot of things and we haven't taken a lot of action on some things. So we've talked about getting commercial space, maybe opening a store. We've talked about getting a couple of storage units and so on and so forth. We've just never really acted on it. We already have a couple of storage units for our a lot of our personal effects. Yesterday morning, we came to the conclusion that yes, we need more space, and what we're going to do is get a bunch of our personal crap out of our 2.5 car garage and move it into a storage unit. And some of the stuff that we're moving into the storage unit will be some of the larger items. Like I said, we have some larger items that we have in inventory that's for sale. And I am pulling into U-Haul right now, so I will hit you guys in a minute. So I'm gonna finish this portion of the video up real quick. I will get back into making videos a little more frequently. It's just been kind of a crazy few weeks here. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I lost one of my dear friends, and we're still kind of dealing with a lot of that. The store has been very crazy. It was actually kind of weird. It was a really slow January to begin with. It kind of picked up there towards the end. At the end, we actually did pretty well. It was a little lower than average, but we ended up having a couple of bigger items sell, which was pretty cool, and on a couple of different platforms that we have experimented with. As I've stated before, I'm a musician, so I buy not a lot of stuff, but I buy some stuff from Reverb.com. And one of the items that we got in one of the auctions that we engaged in, and I'm sure I'll try to retrace my steps here and find the listing for it. It was a musical. It was a DJ mixer and CD whole package, pretty large. I mean, the size of a good size, vintage VCR or whatever, but maybe a little bit bigger than that. But the box was essentially the same size. I had it listed on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and eBay as well, but just no bites on it. So I decided to list it on Reverb.com, which is strictly musical items, and it sold. So I had it listed for $799. I listed it kind of high. By the time it was all said and done, our take on that was like $471, and we included shipping in his offer. So our take at the end was $471, and I think I paid I don't know, maybe a little over $100 for it. So that did pretty well. And then, like I said, we had it. So I want to just recap on a couple of items that sold. I didn't really get to. I was going to record it out there, but kids are home, so it's hard to get some privacy time in there, and everything's quiet. They're kind of moving into the kitchen and back and forth and stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to recap a couple of things here that sold at the end of January. Like I said, I thought January was kind of going to be a dump of a month. We keep hearing people talk about this lull in January, and it's kind of the hangover from Christmas and whatnot. But it actually, there towards the end, like the last few days of January, did really well for us. And on a couple of things that were kind of unsuspecting, like I told you, the mixer sold, the DJ mixer sold. You saw that. There was a couple other things. A vintage Harley Davidson shirt that we bought at a flea market. We paid like $2 for it. Got it home, did a little bit of research, found it was vintage, single stitch. It's old school. That sold for $100. I had that listed for like $225. Been holding on to it for a while. It was just time to let it go. So we took $100 on that. Can't beat that profit margin, right? $2 that we paid for it. It sat in a box for, I don't know, maybe 5-6 months. Time to let it rip for $100. So some lucky guy got that for $100. Also some Soldier of Fortune magazine issues, a 4-issue lot that I had on there. I think I had it for, I don't remember what I had it listed for. I took a best offer on it for $64. That lot of Soldier of Fortune magazines has already paid for itself in the first purchase. That had like full year issues, and their vintage are like 1970s and so forth. This was, I think, 77 and 78, 1977, 1978, that sold for $64 for 4 issues. Excuse me. So that was a pretty good drop at the end of the month. We had a pair of tennis shoes that we bought at the Goodwill bins. That was a bins pickup. We paid $3.05 for shoes at our Goodwill bins. Those sold for $50, $49.99. They sold for. So that was a good drop right there at the end. These were all like on the 30th of January. And Candy sold a set of DVDs, a two DVD 4 episode DVDs, I believe they were. I may have that wrong. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. This is the second time she has sold this. We sold it once. We shipped it. The post office couldn't find the address or whatever, so they sent it back to us. We were kind of freaking out. The dude was like contacting us and everything else. And we're like, hey, we just shipped it to the address you have on, we don't make up an address. We shipped it to you and what you had on there. So at any rate, he didn't get them. We were kind of worried they were going to go ahead and sit. And like, I don't know, we had them for maybe 3-4 days. Boom, sold again for $100. So, and the funny part is that the original purchaser bought it when we had an online coupon going on. So he got it at a discount. Second buyer, not so lucky. We've pulled that coupon since then. So he paid full price for it. Sorry. And then our poor old dog, she's getting up there in years, and her teeth are getting bad, and she can't. We feed her special food and so forth, but we had bought in bulk a bunch of treats, peanut butter treats, and they're shaped like little dog bones and whatever. They're not the crunchy ones. They're kind of like the rawhide type, but they're flavored peanut butter and everything else. So we had a bunch of those sitting around, and we've been trying to do some winter, spring cleaning, and getting rid of some stuff. So we found all these packs of dog bones, and we said, hell, let's see what they go for. Candy packaged them up and put them in a lot. I think 6 bags of them. It's like 25 in each bag or something like that. I don't know. I probably don't have the math right, but anyway, she did all the research on it, found it, and then sold that 6-pack for $60. So let that be a lesson to you. If you got stuff laying around your house you want to get rid of and you're cleaning up, don't just throw it in a box and donate it to Goodwill. Because if you do that, I'll probably buy it. Why let me buy it when you could sell it? So at any rate, guys, thanks for listening. Like I said, we'll be a little more diligent now that January's over. We got some stuff under control here. We'll be back into making more videos and so forth. We did go to a couple of thrift stores yesterday, just because I had to go pick up some merch for the band that I had purchased. So while we were up there, might as well hit a couple of thrift stores. So we did, and we picked up some stuff. So I'll shoot that and kind of show you guys what we got yet tomorrow. And hopefully we had some rain here this weekend in California. Yes, I just said rain in California. but hopefully we're starting to come into we get some weekends without some rain. Next weekend's going to be a little bit busy. We got some work for the band going on, but we're going to try and start hitting some estate sales and garage sales. And the sun's out, man. People are doing garage sales, and we will start hitting the flea markets again also. So like and subscribe, please, guys. I can't even say that right. Let me try that again. It's been a while since I recorded, so let me go slow this time. Like and subscribe, if you would, please. Thanks, guys. We appreciate all your support. We appreciate you guys buying from the store. It's JC Mercantile on eBay. It's JC Merc on Poshmark. And there is a Mercari site as well. Or excuse me, I am sorry. That's a complete and total lie. We are not on Mercari. We are on Etsy, and we have one item on there that I'm trying to get rid of. So don't go there yet unless you want a vintage record player, which if you do, there's one available there. But go to our sites, like the store, follow the store, share the store, and see what we got. I just posted a whole bunch of other stuff, and see if it's something that tickles your fancy and something you want. But like and subscribe to the videos and share this with all your friends, and I'm sure you appreciate it. Thanks, guys.